The cost of inaction in an AI world. Right now, every organization is talking about AI. Some are adopting it fast. Some are experimenting. Some are cautiously optimistic. And some are doing nothing. Not because they're lazy, not because they're uninterested, but because they're overwhelmed. Threat mode has taken over, and avoidance feels safer than action. But here's the truth. In an AI-driven world, inaction is far more dangerous than being wrong. Today, I'm going to show you the biology behind freeze mode and why teams get stuck there, and why these small actions, not perfect ones, are the key to future-proofing yourself and your organization. Why humans default to inaction under uncertainty. Let's start with biology. When your brain encounters uncertainty, it activates a survival pattern that you know well: fight, flight, or freeze. Freeze is the most underestimated response. Freeze says, this is too big, too unknown, too overwhelming. If I do nothing, at least I can't make it worse. Your nervous system sees inaction as the safest choice. AI disruption hits every trigger that causes freezing. Unfamiliarity, ambiguity, fear of incompetence, loss of identity, risk of looking stupid, risk of failing, social judgment, all of these. So if you or your team are freezing right now, congratulations. Your biology is working exactly as designed. But freeze mode comes with a cost, and it's a big one. The hidden cost of doing nothing. Inaction feels safe, but here's what it actually does. It delays your learning. AI adoption gets harder the longer you wait. It also increases fear. The brain labels avoidance as danger confirming. So it decreases our confidence that we can handle it. Every day we don't try, it reinforces this "I can't" and cements the story that we're incapable. Your competition, they're moving forward, mistakes and all, and you are stuck. When you're amplified in threat mode, the unknown becomes scarier the longer you avoid it. But the biggest cost? You lose access to data. And without data, you can't adjust. This is why regrets linger, not because of what you did, but because you don't get feedback from what you didn't do. Inaction guarantees no progress, no growth, no innovation, and no future. Action doesn't need to be big. It needs to be now. Overwhelm tricks us into believing that we need the perfect plan before acting. But experimentation, not planning, is what drives AI adaptation. Your nervous system doesn't need a master strategy. It needs a tiny step, just one, because action kills fear. Inaction grows it. Here's what the science shows. Taking one small step reduces cortisol. Completing a micro task boosts dopamine. And then dopamine increases motivation. And motivation increases action. And action increases confidence. Confidence decreases threat. And this is how you escape the freeze mode. You've put yourself firmly into the winner cycle. Not with clarity, not with certainty, not with perfection, just with movement. Here's a simple way to make AI adoption feel doable. Forget transformation, forget reinvention, forget these massive overhauls of change. Use this instead. Improve one thing by 1%. Create one email template with AI. Summarize one meeting. Automate one repetitive step. Brainstorm 5 ideas with ChatGPT. Ask one question each day. Save 5 minutes somewhere in your workflow. Here's why this works. It removes the overwhelm. 1% is always manageable, and it trains your nervous system that these micro discomforts of leaning into the stress actually builds confidence. I'm someone who can experiment. It gives you a new identity. 1% every day compounds, leading to exponential improvement. Inch forward and momentum will take over. Your nervous system loves patterns. Once you take one action, your brain adjusts its identity. This is called self-signaling. So your brain observes what you do and updates its belief about who you are. Try once, I can try. Try twice, I'm someone who experiments. Try 3 times, I'm adaptable. Try 4 times, oh, I can handle AI. Your identity grows through these micro actions, Not through knowledge, not through intention, not even through confidence. It's action that creates identity. The risk of doing nothing is now higher than the risk of being wrong. This line matters. AI won't replace your job, but someone using AI will. Not because they're smarter, but because they're experimenting. In a world of rapid change, inaction is a much bigger threat than failure. Failure gives you data. Inaction gives you nothing. Failure builds confidence. Inaction destroys it. Failure moves you forward. Inaction holds you back. When the world is changing fast, doing nothing is the most dangerous choice that you can make. AI disruption doesn't require you to know everything. It doesn't require mastery. It doesn't require certainty. It simply requires action, movement, curiosity, experimentation, those micro discomforts, a willingness to take the next one step. Inaction feels safe, but it's the fastest way to fall behind. Action, even small ones, help you build the confidence to reduce fear and shape you to become the leader of the future. The future belongs to those taking actions. Too frequently, we cage ourselves in the safe space of inaction, but it's not safe. We're caging ourselves against the tigers out there, the AI, the scary things that are coming to get us. But in reality, all we're doing is caging ourselves with the real tigers, our own thoughts and stories that hold us back in a time when we need to be moving forward. Stay curious, stay adaptive, stay human, and stay stressed, my friends. Just fear a little less.